Okay. Oops, I need to find. It's going to be a moment. I didn't realise I was logged into Dad's Facebook account. Okay. Rightio. Hello, Di. How are you? Hello, Deborah. And Trish and Pam. Okay. Okay. We're all here. Sorry I'm running late. Just scoffed dinner very quickly. Scoff's not a very good word. So don't always, yeah. It's 6:30 here in Queensland. Oh gosh, sequins everywhere. And we don't always run very efficiently around here in the Redshaw household. Trying to make sure I've got all my bits and pieces. I thought there was something else I had. No, there's not. It's just that. Oh, there's an O missing. I don't know about you. Dear mate, I found the green I was looking for yesterday. Didn't that work? Oh, and they don't belong here either. Maybe that does. Oh, here's the O. Okay. So making a page tonight. This is what we made yesterday. I don't know if that belongs here. Hello, Karen and Lee. Hello, Naomi over there. Hello, Tanya. How are you? Oh, there we go. If you missed it, I'll get Naomi to put a link up for the video last night where we did the reveal of the kits for January. Oh, look at that. I do love that paper. Oh, that's the right size. And maybe what I could do is it's my fussy cutting. Just, don't go there. Don't have enough of that. Snap photos of this. Oh, sorry. Hello, Mary. Hello, Cheryl. How are you? Yes, Merry Christmas, everyone. I still need to pay for December kits. Oh, Tanya, I don't know. I don't think so. I think all the kits were paid for from December. I do like that. But I like okay. She's telling a family member she was going to hang up on them. Because they didn't talk straight away. Okay. Yeah, I like that. Let's stick our big supersize U, which I've been dying to use. This would look so good with photos in it. Bring the shop tomorrow and double check. I know I need to pay. Yes. Yeah, Tanya, that's cool. If you just ring tomorrow. What was that?
I think Jim's telling Amelia that he's going to be home for Christmas.
Oh, I might have already told her.
Yeah, she selected surprise her.
I knew yesterday. Because remember, I was in on the new oven business. That was even before my class in the morning.
Really?
Oh, yes.
I actually didn't find out about the gym thing until literally like 11 a.m. this morning. I think I was like the last person to find out in the family.
See, I thought they would have rang you guys about the oven as well.
Nope. Zero call. Do you think Nana's gonna ring Dad?
Yep. She usually does talk to your dad about lots of stuff.
Yeah, but something that she wants done?
No. She was just asking about when we got our last oven.
Oh, okay.
What we did, whether we bought the oven or whether we asked an electrician to get us the oven. And I don't like getting electricians to get ovens. Okay.
That seems complicated.
And if I had the phone number for the electrician that we put her onto, that's now retired. Yes. Our electrician got really sick. And now he's not our electrician.
Oh, what are we doing?
So I have stuck the U to a big piece of paper one, the pink timber. It's paper one, isn't it?
Oh, goodness.
The only thing with this stuff, this is really good. The only problem I've got with this 3D, oh jeez, I squeezed it too hard. This 3D crystal accent stuff is that the bottle's really hard plastic. You've got to sort of squeeze it pretty hard. I don't know what I'm sticking this to. If I had an idea on what I was sticking it to, what I could have done was filled the O with what's going to be behind, and then, you know, filled it with whatever's going to be behind, and then I wouldn't have to do anything. Hello, Diane. How are you? Okay, so let's set that aside. No particular idea what on earth I'm going to do. I like this. Hello, Diane. Oh, no one's over on YouTube yet.
No, there's two people that just virtual viewing.
Oh, no, one of them's me.
Oh, okay.
Hello, Sandy.
Are we going to do that?
I don't know.
I vote white paint. Actually, no. For change. Pink. Oh, green.
Okay. This is paper 3. Let's cut a piece of that that is 7 inches wide.
So 7 by 12?
Yeah. And then from this blush, we want to cut 2 pieces that are like 1/2 inch wide. 1, 2. And then we want to cut a piece that's like about 1/8 of an inch wide. That's a lot. Let's put that aside.
Deborah says, yeah, they need to change the bottles, otherwise it works great. I've been test driving it on glitter.
Yeah.
This week and encountered no issues. I've put mine in a little position. Yes.
Because this is too hard for my hands. Like even my hands. This is really hard.
And Marie's joined us. Everyone
is well and organised for Christmas. So I've done Christmas shopping for half of one child. We've got a gift for my mother. Noah and Amelia and I did that today. Amelia has bought something for Milton that I was buying Milton, but she has laid claim to it. But it comes with a cooking lesson, and I don't think she's going to do the cooking lesson. I think I've still got to do that. Yeah. Noah has bought... Millie got another craft project. Noah has bought because he's making his gifts for his friends, his best friends. So, yes, we have bought those. But yeah, it's very, not very organised. As far as food goes, I think everyone's decided on making rumbles.
We're having cheesecake.
And we're having cheesecake.
Okay.
And pavlova.
Diane G says, White Christmas and rumbles made today.
No.
There you go. Deborah says, in a word, no.
No. Today was, I don't get out very often. I go to work every day. I'm pretty exhausted by the time we finish work. I was exhausted when we did go to the shopping centre. Quentin went and got the groceries while the kids and I, and we're in the shop. I bought myself a novel. The new Philip Gregory book out. And Dad bought himself a book. I bought Dad a book.
All the joys that I missed for last one.
Yeah, and I found the perfect book for a friend. I've been trying to get... The closest thing to a bookstore we have in Gladstone is the Big W. Kmart's not bad. There weren't any cookbooks today. Kmart's not bad, but Big W is better than Kmart, but Big W is our bookstore. And I've been wanting to for about 2 months to try and get to someone to take me. Been trying to get someone to take me to Big W's book section because I needed to get a book for a friend. And I got the perfect book today.
And then Karen H says, for the first time in years, yes, I'm ready.
No.
And Sandy says, mostly organised.
No.
And Marie K says, I find Big W is always good for books. Yeah, our Big W is not too bad. It's not as big as some, but it's actually
some of the bigger Big W's don't have as many books as ours does. Because it is our main bookstore in town, like it's the only bookstore we have in town, they do cycle through books. Like there's a couple of new release books that have only got one copy left. And I know how many of each book they get in. Philip Gregory, they still had a few, but there were a lot missing, and I think it's only this week's release.
Yeah, remember we had to buy the new Matthew Riley at the airport because they sold out.
Yeah, because the new Matthew Riley was hard to get. We bought it at an airport newsagents while we were waiting for our overpriced coffees and made incorrectly croissants. I don't know how you can muck up a toasted croissant, but you can. It can take 40 minutes and then it's not even toasted properly.
It was 20 minutes.
They forgot to make our food, in other words. No, we were waiting 40 minutes.
Oh, that's right. I can't
They used all of our waiting time.
Because we went and looked at some books, that's right.
And we bought books.
That was
That's their tactic.
we told ourselves we weren't going to buy the books, remember? What a long situation.
Okay, so we're cutting around this. I'm cutting on an angle so that you can't see the edges of the paper on the front. Hello to everybody that's new. I know new people don't usually comment. Got a few new members this week in the Creative Family group. We don't get many new people all the time. I don't let just anyone in. If you don't fill in the questions, you don't get to come in. If you know someone that's trying to get into this group and they haven't been let in yet, it's probably because they haven't answered all the questions. And they haven't agreed to be nice. Because there's no point, me letting them in if they haven't agreed to be nice. And then down the track when I say, well, you weren't very nice to that person, them going, well, I didn't agree to it, so I don't have to be. And that's not what we're on at. Okay, let's cut this bit out here. And then let's see if my bodgy looking layout. I have no idea what I'm making. I just wanted to use this hue, and I don't even know if I'm doing it justice.
You are.
I don't know.
Pam says, we have a Collins bookseller opening in the new year. Oh, I'm jealous.
Oh, we are so jealous, Pam. Oh, I think the green piece is a bit wide.
I remember when Mum and Dad used to take us up to Rockhampton and they had a big Borders bookstore.
No, that was in Brisbane. We used to go to Borders.
Oh, was that in Brisbane? I don't know.
No, Rocky's the Angus and Robertson man, the Australian Geographic store.
I really can't care what their name was. It was just heaven. Closest thing to it on that.
Yes, we spent a lot of time at Borders. I don't know how Borders went bust in Australasia when the Redshaws used to spend as much as they did. Okay, so let's cut a 1-inch strip off paper 2.
Just one of them?
Yeah. Oh, is Chloe here? I haven't seen Chloe play.
My morning one.
Yesterday?
Yesterday.
Oh.
7 a.m.
Geez, that's a bit early.
We're not getting ready for Christmas.
My beautiful friend Chloe is not an early riser.
Diane G agrees with us. She loved Borders.
Loved Borders. Borders books were the best.
I have to say that if you do have some spare time and you are in Brisbane City, I highly suggest the Dimex because it's a 2-level. No, it's 1 level, but you go down and it's just book, like from ceiling to floor.
Yeah, we love a good bookstore. They've got lots of new books at Big W. There's lots of new novels, but there's no Cassandra Clare's.
Well, I'm going shopping tomorrow for Christmas present, so I might want to get something for myself.
Well, I bought a book.
Buy myself a Christmas present in the process. Considering I had a good thought of what I was going to get Milton like a month ago, and I've forgotten it now because I didn't write it down. So I just know it was good.
For Noah. How hard is it to buy for Noah?
I was going to say what was there, but like I forgot to order him his comics this year. His manga, so I'm screwed.
Do you have small letters to do love and put on top of you?
Oh, like I love
Oh, that'd be really cool.
There we go, Mum. Thank you.
I do have 2 alphabets sitting here on my desk. I've got this one. Oh, there goes some numbers and this one. Okay, let's sit down there. Maybe I need to do that. I think I need to make this screen bit narrower. See this bit? That was 7 inches wide. I think it needs to be like 6 1/4 inches wide.
That's paper 3, is it?
Paper 3, yeah. So it needs to be 6 1/4 inches wide. And then we need another strip of paper 2. Let's just make it around about 3/4 of an inch or an inch. That was painstaking last time I did that.
So paper 2.
Yeah.
3/4.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Deborah said love, like the word smitten, would look great superimposed over the U. So like, like it has like a shadow and phone. No, I do have a complaint to make. We are seem to be running out of foam now that I'm using the stash every day.
What's that?
We do run out of foam a lot now that I use your stash every day.
Now that you're using mine and not your own.
Well, I ran out of my own.
Well, I told you when we were at work that
Yeah, I forgot.
that I would buy you one.
I forgot. As soon as we get to work, like the only thing that's gone through my head is, oh my gosh, I've got to make product.
Yeah. So we've been adding product. Oh, so where is? So I've put a new thing on the front page of the website. It's got to be manually edited, just so you know. So it won't change automatically unless I do it. And this was this afternoon. There's more now because Noah's added 2 products and I've added. What have I added this afternoon? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I added 8 and Noah added 2. So we add that to it. So we'll add that to the total. So there's 3,479 different products. That's not like, let's find 2 things that are the same. That's not each item, but that's each barcode. So this is one item and this is another item. But if I had 2 of this piece of paper, that's not 2 items, that's still just one item. Okay. Yeah, so we I thought that would be interesting to put that on there so you could see how many items there were. And if you click on that, what's really interesting is I found something different I could add to the website. So when you click on that on the front page, it's up the top above that, it's got to go. It actually shows you all of the collections that we have and they're all mixed in. So that's all the brands, all of our products, all our mini collections, our papercraft collections. It's the product types from others and from us.
I'm going to do a quick screen share at the end of class maybe to show them.
Yeah, I can do that if anyone wants me to do that.
Just, you know.
Hello, Lorraine. How are you? But yeah, so I thought it would be just something a bit different and let you know how many items out. There's a lot of, we have a lot of product. And yeah, I know it's mostly ours and some people don't like that. But you know, at the end of the day, it's much easier to access because we make it.
Helen's also joined us.
Hello, Helen. How are you? So, maybe if we put this bit of this one down here. And then a bit of this one up here somehow. Looking for a reason to use these.
Helen says she's very long. Oh, that would be cool.
Do you know, we could do like
Quick question. I was thinking a photo on this page.
oh, yep. Yep. Smart ass. Sorry. Smart Alec.
Well, I might just ask. That's all. You know?
Yeah, you know.
Debbie's back to work tomorrow. Woohoo! Oh, she's celebrating that. Goodness me. I'll finish work for the year.
Mel John's very happy she's finished for the year.
I'm excited. I've gone until the 10th to do whatever I want. Except I've got to go to work. Brian's like, hi Lisa. Sorry.
I don't want to put a photo on it. Sorry I've been missing, but have been so busy. It's crazy. I know. Oh, 16th of January. Oh, half your luck. I'm coming back to work on the 3rd. Actually, I'm not working because on Christmas Day we have the 25th of Naomi John's classes. So the 25 videos in a row, 25 days in a row with the Arpo Marlene Advent calendar. And then we have something going on Boxing Day that you have to look at your email inboxes for.
Very special.
You won't have your email yet, just so you know.
It's Boxing Day, people. That's why I'm here.
Well, you just said that. I didn't say. Yeah, well, I kind of did. So yeah, it'll be interesting. If you're not getting emails from us, you need to let us know. Now, some of you, so Anna was in today and she asked me a question. So because I have consolidated Anna's different profiles, which some of them we had the email address spelt wrong and different things, because I've consolidated her programs, she got an agree to subscribe email from us, and they are going to probably randomly, I think the legislation's getting updated internationally because we actually comply with international email legislation and regulations. So you might find you periodically, or you might get a agree to subscribe to our email list. You may actually get that from us. So that's just making sure that we comply. And yes, you do have to click on it and agree and all that. If you're unsure, just send me a screenshot and I'll tell you if it is the correct one. But yeah, it is just making sure we continuously comply. See, the last email company we were with, what they actually did in 2020 when the legislation changed dramatically, then instead of sending everyone those emails, they just deleted 3/4 of our list of people. Yep.
There was a zero at least taking a break this year.
Yeah. So we're not going to be, well, we actually will be in the store one of the days. We'll be in the store for most of the day or part of the day. But yeah.
And Lee says, I start holidays tomorrow night until the 16th of January, going to Melbourne for 2 weeks.
Oh, half your luck. Okay. You know where. think I'm going to try and get Quentin to take me to the grocery store sometime tomorrow and do the shopping for Christmas. I'm going to edit this as I go, just so you know. I'm going to make my life easier. I'm pretty tired. Don't forget, next week there's no kit for next week because we're doing Scrapbox week. Something we started this year, that if there's 5 weeks in the month, we do the 5th one, or one of them, we do as a Scrapbox week. And I think that's really good because we're sort of stash busting. It will be only with our product mostly. And I'm sorry if you don't like that we use mostly our product in our kits, but it makes sense. I can get enough of it.
Can the ladies make a request of like?
Well, you can. You can make requests for next week's classes, what you would like to do in the classes. They will be at normal times. The whole crew will be home on Tuesday. Oh, Milton won't be here. He'll be gone by Tuesday. He's flying to Tassie on Tuesday. Going camping. He is for 2 weeks with his mates. I think he's going with that mate of his that doesn't take his insulin all the time, but forgets to.
Like I said, we had a spare bottle in our kitchen.
Well, I think Milton does. Milton's a good friend.
So we get halfway up the road.
And then come back for the insulin.
And then come back for insulin. And then the water bottle, and then.
A bit of an organised crew. This is one of Milton's mates. They've been friends for years. They didn't even grow up in the same city. They just
Down each other at a camp.
They just used to catch up at camps and things. Rightio. Well, let's cut that other flower off. Let's make this leaf different. I'm not going to chuck these flowers out. I keep these. I use these all the time. Did it just get darker?
Yeah, the sun's officially gone. Surprise you.
It's quite dark right now here. I'm just editing as I go. So sometimes I'll cut the whole bouquet out, and then when I go to use it, I'll do what I'm doing now and I'll cut bits off. And that's just, you know, because I know I don't need the whole bouquet in the spot where I'm putting this. I just need a portion of it.
So these plants, this is probably going to make you a bit jealous.
Down there, we are doing everything and anything. 4 days at Phillip Island, Papa Billy. Oh, wow! I'm gonna have a great time, Lee. Is the boy gonna be in Tassie? Your boy gonna be in Tassie too? So we're gonna sort of do something like this. Yeah, I like that.
We could just do like a 3x3 photo right down the bottom corner. Coming out of here, like little birdie bit.
Yeah, I could.
Or say that's the title page for an album.
It's the title page for an album.
Too many people in the album, so you know, go ahead and blank photo.
Yeah. Do you know what's also nice? So you know when you have no photo or something special, you could just put a whole heap of journaling down here on a page where you just want to get the writing on the page. Sometimes you don't have the photos, but you have the words. So Big W have a really awesome book, actually. It's a journal, and it's a book that you give your dad, and you get your dad to fill in all the questions in the book about, you know, like who was the first celebrity that inspired him, and what does he remember from this point in time in his life, and, you know, like what was school like, and all sorts of things. So there's all sorts of questions in it, and you get your dad to fill it in, and it's like a record of your dad, a memory of your father and his thoughts and feelings. And I just thought that was really, really the coolest book. I just think that's a really awesome. I always meant to sit. I even bought the book to write it in. I always meant to sit down with my grandfather. Was going to sit down with him and get him to tell me all about his life story, because I'd already lost my dad at this point in time. I was going to sit down with my granddad and get him to tell me his life story. And I was just going to wait until after he had his knee operation. And he came out of his knee operation with Parkinson's and dementia. He already had a tiny bit of dementia we didn't realise. And yeah, so life was never the same again. So I didn't do it, but I think this journal, it would be just such a lovely gift. Even to fill it in, get your husband or your father or someone to fill it in, and then give it to a child on their 21st birthday, or a grandchild, as a gift.
Is this a hint?
No. Amelia wants to buy it for Dad. I just think it's wonderful. Probably is a good thing for your dad to fill in, because I missed the boat with my dad. Never thought I'd lose my dad at 54. He was a pretty healthy man, considering the life he had. He'd had an accident when I was at university and survived it, so he was, you know, he was a survivor. So I just didn't think I'd lose him. But yeah, no, I just thought that was a really cool gift. There's also, Deborah, that's what Big W have. They have some like flashcards, kind of like the tarot card type, but they're flashcards. This probably applies to others as well. And there's one on my daily routine. There's one on reading emotions and facial expressions. There's a whole heap of them. If you would like to see the picture of them, I took a picture and sent it to a friend, because some of them are exactly what her and I were talking about the other day for her little girl. I wish they were around years and years ago. We used some weird iPad apps with emojis with weird facial expressions to teach facial expressions.
Like gassy.
Yes, and one of them was gassy, like as if that's what my autistic child needed to learn, was what the facial expression for gassy was. But yeah, so they were pretty cool.
Okay, so Michelle S says, Apollo Bay. My mom grew up there, so we travelled along Great Ocean Road often. With 4 of us kids, I always got a window seat due to car sickness. Marie says the Yolette is looking beautiful. He says her boy, he goes to Tassie at the end of our holiday, as he's spending a week with his dad.
Yep.
And Deborah says, sounds like a great book. We all need these memories too late.
Yep. Yeah, so it's a good book. But Deborah, for your grandson, the flashcards were, I thought of him. I should send you the picture. They would be, and there's one for kids with anxiety. There's some flashcards about mindfulness for kids with anxiety too. So I just think, They're great things.
Amelia's trying to convince him or something.
Yeah, she's trying to convince him that it's not 8 o'clock yet somewhere on the planet.
Deborah says they sound good. Our Precious has a new speechy and is doing really well.
Oh, that's awesome.
She says yes, please, to the photo. So
Yep, I'll send you a picture of them.
I'll remind her.
Of the books.
Helen says sounds like something I could look into for my high function grandson.
Yeah.
Tell Amelia a piece of her clothing is too small and that she probably needs to look for another one. And she doesn't believe me, so can you go? I've tried to explain to her that she might have to get something a little bigger.
Go, mate.
Deary me. Okay. I've hacked the bejesus out of that. Oi. You like that? Oi. Right, yeah. So where would we sit a photo on here? We still need this for something. Okay. I've got an idea. Why?
She's convinced that her pair of underwear aren't too small for her.
It's, you know that pair we got up like 4 days ago?
I think she got them from the Vinnie's, like from the checkout bar. She did some salvaging.
She's been salvaging. Oh. Woe is me. She's obnoxious, eh? So we're going to... Were you trying to wear undies that were too small?
She's still wearing them because I couldn't convince her to take them off.
Come here.
No,
Around here.
you get them for my birthday, remember?
Get around here. No, we didn't give you any underwear for this birthday.
Yeah, you did.
No, we didn't.
They were the ones that came with the leopard ones.
Oh, no, they're okay. They just look too small before you put them on.
Yeah, see? I'm with Mom.
So we're going to make 3 photos that are... Oh, jeering me. Didn't cut that. That are going to be 3.5 inches by 4 inches. We need to cut our background down. So this is a piece of paper 4 and we're going to cut it down to 12 inches because we still haven't cut the barcode off the piece of paper. Don't just cut on the edge of the barcode with my paper. You've got to cut it 12 inches. So anyone that's new here that doesn't know, this is Tropical Ambience paper. It is only available from us, from Scrapbook Fantasies. It is only available from us.
There was a new range in September.
Yes, yes. We now have 22 paper collections. As shocking as that sounds. So see these two long pieces of paper number 2? I'm going to tear a tiny bit off them. I think we start constructing something. I think it's about time we started constructing. Yeah. I'll send you a picture as well, Helen. I think we're friends on Facebook. I think I should be able to message you that picture too. I just took a picture of the shelf at Big W that they were on, the cards. Yeah. See, we don't have a lot of speech and OT here. We have a little bit, but not enough. I'm Gladstone. The OT we used to use, she left town, changed jobs, and then left town, and she used to as soon as your funding cut out, she would just drop you off the list. Have you got my 6-month tape? Without even checking if you wanted to, you know, because we would just pay ourselves, but she just dropped you off your list if you didn't have funding. The amount you pay for specialists. Okay, so we're going to stick our pieces of glitter to our pieces of leaf print. So let's put some tape along one edge of our glitter. And when you're doing these kind of things with these borders, try not to stretch the tape on the back. Try to just be nice and casual with it, because if you stretch it, you'll distort your skinny bits.
Deborah says that she's reached crisis point in her craft area. Her paper storage has run out for our paper and her storage.
Yeah. Yep.
I have a solution for this.
So, Deborah, I've actually passed crisis point. I was using the 12 by 13 storage boxes. Do I have one? No, they're all on the shelf there. One for each collection, and so what I've gone over to is I now have one of those embelly books, and then I've got these with some stuff in. These 2 for $1.75 at Kmart, and then I've got the paper I've got left in a clip seal bag for each collection in one of these, standing up. And then, yeah, because I had it all together in the one paper taker, but I ran out of room for all the paper takers.
You just missed the beautiful scene of your daughter eating mango at her craft desk.
Oh,
Honestly.
she's not mine.
She's on fire tonight.
So I want just over 1/4 inch of this showing.
Deborah says it's also been hard to get one here too. NDIS have been useless.
Problem with the NDIS is when it comes to stuff, so it's dearer with the NDIS than without. So when you've got funding, we used to be on a different funding program. We were on an Autism Queensland funding program, like it was a early childhood intervention funding that we used to get. The problem with it is that when it's with the NDIS, it's this much, and when it's without the NDIS, it's this much. There's a lot of that happens here. A lot of the therapies are much, much dearer here with NDIS funding. Just makes life so difficult. And some of the allied healthcare here won't see you without NDIS funding, even if you're willing to pay. So we're going to stick this on with just under 1/8 of an inch showing, like a scant bit. I'll show you. And we're going to stick this on with glue because because, not because I want to, but because we're sticking to glitter cards. So see, we've got a little tiny bit showing. I'll put the ruler up here so you can see.
It says I have 4 of those storage containers, and all my embellishments are stored separately.
Yeah, I'm just and you know what? I have no intentions of deleting any of my collections. If anything, I am expanderating most of them. And yeah, more for me.
Helen says Max needs to have a new OT every month. Does his head in on?
Oh no, Helen, that's terrible. Yeah, we used to struggle with the different pediatrician every visit, and then if we got dropped off the list for the pediatrician, and then they'd say, oh, we'll have to make your appointment and send you a letter, and then they'd never send us the letter, and then we'd get, there'd be some other excuse, and then I'd turn up for my appointment. Oh no, this is not your appointment was last week. I'm like, oh. So in the end, we actually got dumped off the pediatrician list, which was really distressing. And then they cancelled Naomi's skin specialist. They cancelled him. He used to fly from Sydney, and Queensland Health actually cancelled his visit.
Great customers, honestly.
Yeah.
My dad would just sit there in the corner. Deborah says, agreed. The charges skyrocket with NDIS through NDIS. And Trish stores her paper collections in pizza boxes, 1 for each collection. Store them in IKEA cubes.
There you go.
Very good. Because IKEA cubes are just big enough. Deborah agrees it would be very hard on Max.
That would just be so hard on the poor little mite. Oh, Helen.
Helen says it, yes, and conflicting strategies, and wonder why he's acting up. Gosh. Always happens.
Okay, so let's do a test drive.
It's like having 2 teachers for the 1 subject.
What do you think? It's sort of coming together. Oh, look, I've got a white card.
Pam says, my shower is finally being notified through NDIS tomorrow. It has taken months.
Yep, that sounds about right. My mum's so stubborn, she doesn't want to get any help. It's driving me nuts. Oh, there we go.
Emery says it's looking very beautiful.
Okay. What are we thinking? Right.
I do like.
Okay.
Cheryl suggesting under the U. With, I think, the...
Love, I think.
Yeah. Or maybe the actual, like, flower.
Yeah, I'm going to put it under... Oh, I'm going to put it under the U like that. I think we are.
Marie says perfect.
Right. Okay. So we're going to put some wide enough tape on this so that it straddles across the join with the glitter card and the paper. We'll push that down and get that nicely in there. And we're just going to stick this top edge. So we're only sticking the top edge for the moment. And what I'm going to do is down this left-hand side, I'm going to run everything off the left-hand side because I know my photos don't run the full width. So I'm just going to trim a tiny bit off. So let's leave at the top, let's leave like a 3/4 of an inch gap. I've stuck this up the top here. And then down the bottom here, we're going to just draw a line at the bottom here of our piece of paper. And then what we're going to do is we're going to hack a hole out. Going to leave about 1 inch on the sides. Up as close as we feel comfortable. Yep, I am manhandling my page. You don't have to do this, but you know what? It saves you so much. Right. 3. Yep, my hole's a bit big. She'll be right. We'll survive. So then let's get this flower. Pop it as high up as we can up here. Let's glue it on. Right up here in the corner. Right. Okay, so let's put our U on foam. Just snitched back. My lovely daughter. She'll swipe it back in the morning.
Tomorrow's day 22. I do like creating, but doing it every day.
It is hard. She's doing really well. She's doing such a good job. I think everyone will agree that it's a momentous effort doing a class every day for 25 days. So this is down the bottom on the U. We're not going to peel it off down the bottom there because we're going to get our flower right first before we peel that one off.
If we do get another stitch mark, I do think that I want to make like some shrink film little characters because I reckon the snail looks.
We're going to make some shrinkies.
Some shrinkies. Like, you know, a snail on a key ring or a backpack. I just figured out what I'm giving Amelia for Christmas. Or one thing.
Okay, so we're going to even it up on the sides, and we're going to leave about just under 1/4 inch at the top. Make sure it's sort of straightish. We haven't peeled this one off here yet because we're going to get our flowers in there next. But before we do that, stay. Let's get our photos in. So our photographs are 4 inches wide by 3.5 inches high. They're fakey photos. And then we're just going to do a little bit of pencil top and bottom so you can see. So it's 4 inches by 3.5 inches. Fakey photo number 2. I don't know why I put fakey photos. Dear me, we're just going to do a little mark top and bottom on that one. 4 inches by 3.5 inches. Fakey photo. Let's get rid of this.
Why are you doing the mark?
So that you can see where the photos start and finish when they join up. So you've got a bit of a guide as to, so you can actually see that they're separate photos.
I see.
Yeah. So people don't think it's just one big photo or I made a mistake. So we're still lining up with our left-hand edge. We're going to mimic that top border of about just under 1/4 inch. Line that up. 1. Obviously, you would stick your photos on here and you would stick them nice and neat. 2. Tubing. I think I've gone a bit further over this side, a bit closer here, because I know I've got to trim just a fraction off over here. I'll swap these two around. Noah, can you let the cat in the front door, please? Oh, I'm quite a bit short here. Did I really make that 4 inches? Yeah, apparently so. There we go. Then this bit, which is going to go at the bottom here, we're going to tuck it in underneath. So when you're sticking your photos on, what would be probably a good idea is not to stick the bottom edge of your photos until you get this border in place. Okay. Let's tuck our border under here. Let's stick to the wrong place. Silly looking thing. So we just want a little tiny bit showing. Mimic this here. Obviously my Y is shorter. Deary me. Either that or these are crooked. Which is probably the answer to the dilemma. So, yep, that's what happens. We're going to fix that. Just trust me. Trust me. Yeah. What's that?
Yeah, it's not. It's a multiple choice. You know.
And then I know I put something on crooked up this side. Let's So, you know, we're just going to go. Beautiful. And my Y is a bit close over here. It should be right. I really think in the whole scheme of things, it's not that bad of a deal. Do you want to go over top? Now watch. Okay, so let's stick this on. Like that. Oh, we do have to fix it. Like that. Let's turn this over. Just put it over. Look at that. Beautiful. I'm not going to flip over anymore. So, let's trim this flower off here. This bouquet.
Miss Amelia's here, say goodnight.
I got this. Hey, those are my stickers.
What are you doing in her stickers?
Yeah, I was going through my unicorn ones.
I was just looking at one.
We're going to peel one off.
No, it wasn't.
Well, they're the unicorn ones that there was one on the floor.
Hmm?
Yeah, there was a rainbow on the floor the other day.
Oh yeah, that one they come off the things because they're not really sticky on the back.
Mm.
Do you want to say goodnight to everyone?
That's why I really don't use them.
No,
I don't
you don't
use
use them because you're too busy making your own stickers.
Oh yeah. Wow, what stickers do I make?
All those embellishment things you've been making the last couple of days.
Good night, hello, goodbye. Those are actually things that were wild.
How about we stop?
Yep, that was very quick.
That actually did well.
Where's the L? Please tell me the L is not under the U anymore. Oh, there it is. Just... Okay. So, I'm going to stick our little friend on here. But what we're going to do is we're going to actually cut him first. So we're going to cut him, keep him straight, but we're going to cut him just into this wing, just slightly. So I'm going to put him in my trimmer so he's nice and sort of straightish. And then he moves. Yep. I did do it. I'm going to put 2 layers of foam down on his tail. And 1 layer on his body. And I'm going to line the cut wing up with the edge of the page nicely. And then we're going to take this little bouquet bit and tuck it in here. That's the bit we cut off from over the side here. bits off the bigger bouquet. I've got all these plans on the holidays to get some design stuff done. Do you know what? I will probably sit down and do nothing. Oh, what? Garden. Oh, wait, gardening. So let's put this big yellow flower, let's put him on foam up here. Oh, maybe I don't want him there. Just there. Okay. So these ones have like shadows. So you can do the outer one or the outer and the inner or just the inner. All the outer, inner and the bits. So I am thinking that we cut the outers out of the pink glitter. And then the inners we cut out of what if we cut them out of this galaxy stuff that we salvaged? Let's do that. And we'll just cut. So this glitter card I like to cut individually.
Marie says those little dies look awesome. Diane G says love next to the U.
Yeah. I think we're going to have it in a few places before we make a decision.
Says, I hope you have a rest over Christmas.
Hope so. You never know. Most of what we cook for Christmas, the kids can cook. Well, Naomi can cook. Naomi can cook a lot of it. Milton can too. Quentin can as well. Noah's still never ever leaving home because he doesn't cook enough. And he's not learning to cook very well. He can't be bothered. So he ain't leaving home. Okay, so let's put these a little bit apart. These inner bits, these outer bits. If you put them too close together, they're less likely to cut properly. Just give yourself a bit of space. Take your time, give yourself some bit of space. I know, and I've been, guilty of it, trying to cut as much as I can, as quick as I can, and then, so if the dies get on top of each other, they will actually damage each other. They're not completely stuffed, but you then, where they've touched and cut each other, you have to then hand cut that portion. And what the hoo-ha happened there? I did not know because I put the die the wrong way around. Silly me. I had it pointing the wrong way. Pointing down. Really? Roller.
Marie says all her plays are really good. And Hal says we are having Christmas Day in Brisbane.
There you go. No one's coming here. Oh, well, now that Quentin's stepdad's not going away, we're going to have breakfast at their house, not ours. Rightio, let's see how this goes. I bought this ages ago and haven't used it. I love Studio Light cutting die. So this is Studio Light cutting die. Have we got this one left? Oh, look at that.
Put the link up and everything.
It's come out. Oh, look at that. Look.
Trish wants to know how your vertigo is going.
Oh, still there. It was really bad last week. I had my moments, but it's not great. Sick of not driving. It's really made getting prepped for Christmas hard. Quentin is feeling it because he is doing all the heavy lifting as far as driving and activities, and I've had to rely on a friend for Amelia for school holiday stuff, and yeah, I just not so good this afternoon, but we were shopping and it was a bit much, but last week was really bad. I hope Norm's feeling better, Trish, too. I meant to ask how he was.
Deborah says, I think you will be catching up on your rest over your break.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to get nothing done.
And Marie
because I'll just be resting.
I'm doing Christmas lunch at home.
Yeah. Yeah. So everyone is coming to ours for Christmas lunch this year. Christmas lunch works a lot better for Mum. Christmas dinner just gets a bit late for her.
She's excited to see what Netflix has added in the last year.
Yeah. We'll pick her up. The kids will pick her up, and then what I'll do is I'll just, she'll just sit and watch something with Amelia on Netflix. A little bit.
Marie says shopping always gets a bit much at Christmas time.
Yeah.
Man.
Just people just buying stuff they don't need. I suppose I bought a book. Book's my sanity. Try and make sure I got Mum new towels and a bath mat because I asked her what she needed, and she said, "Oh, she might need it in the future. She might." I said, "What about towels and a bath mat and that?" She goes, "Oh, they're still okay. They're not great, but they're okay." I'm like, "Okay, that's what I'm going to get you."
Well, we really shouldn't support a tea drinking habit that much more than what we have.
Yeah, no, we've given her a few teapots in the last couple of years. I don't think she needs another teapot.
She doesn't like her tea.
Yeah, I don't know if I like it. I like it, but I don't know if I like it on the layout.
What?
Yeah, I like it, but...
Desley says, doing my last Christmas shopping tomorrow, not looking forward to it. Deborah says, Marie, lunch and dinner here for the so Deborah's doing lunch and dinner. This year it's a barbecue and salads. Everyone is contributing for a change. Next year I'll be working, so it's time it got shared around.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Too right.
Helen's leaving us for the night.
Night, Helen.
Oh, she's gonna catch up later.
Mom is great. Saw surgeon last Friday and was very happy. He's allowed to drive and start doing things slowly. Awesome.
Okay.
What do you think of that? That's a bit better. Now, what I was going to do with this, remember this 1/4 inch strip we cut earlier? I just cross-cut it into little 1/4 inch pieces to make little glitters. I've got sequins, but I'm going to make my own.
And Diane B says your layout looks fabulous. And happiness.
Right. I just think it's just needs. Yep. Okay.
Di says beautiful page. Shows a really lovely layout.
So let's put this yellow flower down here. And then let's get some foam. Behind our title. Just gonna move my
Tony's suggesting could you put the love on a flaggy thing in the middle of the O.
oh, I could. Bit late now, but I could.
Sorry, scrub a bit behind.
Dodgy scriber.
I'll see how this is now.
What?
What does that say? On film.
Feel put upon. So see, then I put my little crumbs of glitter card. I did this a bit in 2020. You watched the classes back then. Oh, I don't know who here was watching the classes in 2020. A few of you were. Helen was, I think, but Helen's gone now. It's time consuming.
Deborah says me.
Where Deborah was. Deborah was watching. Trish was watching. Trish's family. Trish has to watch. Trish's family.
So it was Lee, Marie, Dad,
Lee's family. Lee doesn't count either.
Tanya.
Tanya D. Or she's the family we haven't met yet.
Still counts technically.
Yeah.
And Trish's beautiful page. I've been watching this from the beginning.
Haven't watched all of them. You were away for a while. Look, I could add more, but I'm just going to put these in with my sequins. You know I struggle to scribe. You work that out?
What do you struggle to do?
Scribe.
Like scribe while you create what?
No, scribe for someone that's doing a video. I find it very difficult to scribe because I feel like I should be doing something and I don't sit still very well.
Obviously, you just don't watch what I do during the classes. Mate. I've packed half a tub over here. I'm like pro multitasking.
The bit of flour I cut off I've got to use. Oh, I don't know if I like that. It's a bit contrived. No, don't like that. Yeah, that's better. What do we think? I think the love looks good overlapping. Down the bottom. It's very bright. There's that corner. And then we've got this over here. I do love the glass. There we go. Took me a bit to get that straight, didn't it? I feel I'm catching up with you all. Yeah, Trish. It's nice having you, did. That was when I discovered you. The best thing ever. Oh, thank you, Tanya. Love you. Love you, love you, love you. I hope you're enjoying your holidays too, Tanya.
Oh, I nearly gave it. Can
Sit down and rest, lovey. On the page on the colour combo. I think, yeah, it's a cool colour combo, isn't it? When I put out, put the sneak peeks out for Tropical Ambience, a lot of people went, oh, I don't think I'm going to like it. I'm not going to buy that one. And I think it shocked quite a few people when it came out, just how well it worked. I do love the colour combination. So I'm going to put my dyes back. Really good. There. But yeah, Studio Light dyes are awesome and they are good value. Okay, so this is $49.95, but holy dooly, you get a lot out of this alphabet. It's pretty awesome. I do like it.
Marie says the papers always look better in real life.
Yeah.
Characters love the page.
I love how it turned out. And we
get lots of galahs about here.
Yeah, we get a fair few here. Yeah, I just think it's turned out pretty good. I like how it's turned out, the page. And we got photos on there in the end. I didn't think I was going to get photos. And I'm going various collections for papers now because filming with all the collections. Yeah. And I find it's easy to jump around between them. I like to be able to jump around between the collections for what I'm doing. And if you'd notice, so the Aussie Grunge on the website's actually got some other papers listed in it, because there's 2 on Safari papers that work so well with Aussie Grunge that I had to put them on that page. Just finished making bonbons today, 75 in total, ready for a rest. Yeah. I'm not doing as much as I used to. Quentin's worked out he has to actually take on a little bit more, but yeah, we'll see how we go with that. Just him doing 2 jobs is got rocks on it. But yeah, they offered for him not to have to work one of his shifts on a public holiday coming up. He would still get paid because he's permanent part-time. He wouldn't get paid as much. He'd only get a partial pay. But yeah, they offered that so that he could have a break. One of the managers did, so that's really good of them. Oh, better move that up so it can be seen. Yeah. 75 bonbons, my gosh. Don't tell Amelia you can make your own bonbons, please. I don't need her to know that. We used to make our own bonbons, but don't tell her. So when are we back again? So if you bought the Art by Marlene Advent Calendar Kit, you've got your class in the morning with Naomi John in the group. I know a few of you are going to do all the classes in your holiday break, so they'll all be there. If you buy an Advent Calendar Kit now or later for this year, for the 2022 one, you will also get access to those 25 classes with Naomi John. Have you got something you made out of the class? Just to show them what we've been making.
Show them the calendar.
You could if you want. And then tomorrow night at 6:30 here in the Creative Family Group and on Naomi John's YouTube channel, she's doing her mixed media class. So this is
we've just got the back page left to go.
This is her calendar.
I'm gonna need a paint pen to write on it.
Yes, she's going to need to write on it with a paint pen. So you can see she's added lots of stuff, as in paint and thread. She's done a lot to hers. And don't forget, Friday night, I'm meant to be using Tropical Ambience. I'm going to use a little bit of Tropical Ambience, but I'm going to do a page with fluoros. So I'm going to use my fluoro paint. I don't think the fluoro top-up stock is going to arrive by Friday. I just don't think the freighter is going to get it to us by Friday. But even though it's coming from Brisbane, we will definitely be using those on Friday night. So I'm going to do a layout where we use fluoro paints. So it's been a Fears and Frustrations request from one of you guys. So I can't remember who it was, but using fluoros and doing the fluoro paints on a page. So that's what we're going to do on Friday night. It could be a total and utter unmitigated disaster, but I'll show you how to do it, or how I would attack it using fluoros on a page. So yeah, so we will see you in those classes. Weekly roundup this week, we might do that on Saturday with the whole Redshaw family because our boy will be here. I don't know if Friday's going to be a double, Tanya. We'll see. See how I go with a fluoro double. I think it's going to be enough for me to do a fluoro page. But yeah, weekly roundup. We'll probably do that on Saturday when the boy is home, and you might get all 6 of us for weekly roundup. That would be cool. That sounds like it will be fun. Haven't seen anything done with fluoro, so there you go. So we're going to use fluoros on Friday night. It's going to be interesting. I've got this much of an idea. So can't have too much of an idea or it just won't work. Thank you, Desley. Thank you, Pam. And thank you, everyone. Thank you, Trish. Thank you all. Thank you, Marie. If you came along and said hello, hello. If I didn't say hello, if you left a lovely comment, thank you. If you've got a question, you can always message us or message me. And we're Scrapbook Fantasies. I'm Elisa, and my name is not. Thank you all for watching with the wrong capitals in the wrong places. Thank you, Cheryl. See you later. Bye. Take care. Love yous all. And thank you to my lovely scribe girl, Naomi John, who's peeling product and packaging product ready for me to add in the morning. So we'll see you all soon. Don't catch you beforehand. Have a Merry Christmas. Thank you, Cheryl. You have a Merry Christmas too, everybody. Take care. Have a safe Christmas. Hope you all get have a lovely time, relaxing time with your families. Thank you. Bye.